If your roofing company isn't getting consistent calls from Google right now, there's usually a reason for it. Because a lot of roofing companies are spending money on marketing, but the business itself is sending mixed signals to Google. Your Google business profile says one thing, your website says another, your third-party listings are inconsistent, and the services you're trying to rank for aren't clearly backed up by your online presence. So even though you're spending money on marketing, Google still isn't getting a clear, consistent picture of your roofing business. And when that happens, you don't get the calls. Most roofers think that the answer is more ads or more SEO or more marketing budget. But if the business is still sending mixed signals to Google, everything else becomes harder to scale. Your rankings become inconsistent. Your calls become inconsistent. And the marketing that should be working ends up underperforming. That's why you can spend money on SEO and nothing really changes. Or run ads and they don't perform the way they should. It's because Google is getting mixed signals about your business. And you don't need some complicated marketing strategy to fix this. You need consistency. Your Google business profile, your reviews, your website, your online profiles, all need to support the same message about your roofing business. Once that happens, Google gets a much clearer vision of what your business is and what you actually do. And when that happens, your business starts showing up more consistently and you start getting more consistent calls and more consistent jobs. That's why we built what we call the local visibility system. The goal isn't to throw more marketing at the problem. The goal is to clean up your mixed signals, making the business more consistent online, and make it easier for Google to clearly understand what you actually do. Because once the foundation is right, everything else starts working the way that it should. Most roofing companies don't need to scale harder yet. First, they need to clean up the foundation and make the business more consistent online. And that's why we've priced this the way we have. Because yes, there is a lot of work, but we also know that most roofing companies don't need to jump into an expensive marketing plan to make this happen. First, we need to fix the mixed signals, then clean up the foundation and make sure everything is working correctly. That's why we've priced this foundational stage at $497 every 4 weeks. The goal right now is not to throw more money at marketing. The goal is to make sure that everything is working the way that it should. For some roofing companies, this cleanup takes less time. For others, it takes longer. It depends on a few things like how competitive your market is, how strong your online presence already is, how consistent your information is across the web, and how much conflicting information or mixed signals Google already has about you. But until all that is cleaned up, you're still spending money on marketing that can't perform the way that it should. Because until everything is clear and consistent, there's no reason to scale marketing harder. And we don't rush that process. Because scaling the marketing before the business is cleaned up correctly usually just leads to more wasted spend. So before you spend more money on ads or another SEO company, let's look at what's actually happening in your business. A lot of roofing companies already have marketing in place. But if the foundational cleanup work was never done in the first place, everything else ends up performing less than it should. And that usually ends up in inconsistent calls and wasted marketing spend. Click below and request a local visibility call. We'll gather a few details about your business first, then my team and I will review your business before the call. On that call, I'll walk you through what Google actually sees, where the inconsistent information is coming from, and what needs to be cleaned up first. And honestly, once you see it, you can decide if you want to handle it yourself or have us handle it for you. And no pressure either way. Just know there's a process for cleaning this up correctly. And at the very least, I want you to leave that call with a much clearer understanding of what's actually holding your business back online. That way, you can make better marketing decisions going forward. Click the link below and I'll see you on the call.